everybody to Make It Make Sense. It is Freedom Friday. We're still doing the same thing we promise you every day, making it make sense. Even when it's nonsense, we're trying to explain that to you and get you on your way. I'm excited today. I'm not going to give any normal long remarks or short remarks or any remarks. We have a friend of the show who is returning to the show. My dear brother is coming back, but man, has he been, as we would say in the South, in high cotton since he was last with us. If you guys could help us welcome back to Make It Make Sense, too raw, too real himself, Mr. Kenneth Walden.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Mo, what's going on?
I would give you a standing ovation, but I'll go out of my screen. Oh, but maybe I should, because then we can start talking the way we're supposed to be talking. Standing O.
Exactly.
Standing O for you. Hey, Kenny, how you doing, bruh?
Girl, I am fine. You know, I just made it back from San Francisco after meeting our Madam Forever Vice President Kamala Harris as she, addressed the Emerge 20th Gala that's empowering women to run for office. So that was just amazing. And, I got my little time with my idol, Miss Kamala.
Yes, and we were all both godly proud and demonly jealous at the same time. Like, we were every emotion you could think of. When you posted the videos, we were beaming with joy, and we were sent into the type of depression that makes us want to jump out of buildings. It was all happening at the same time, and that is why we are so thankful for you, Kenny. We're thankful for your faithfulness in being true with the content that you put out, not just going where it's popular, but calling a thing, having loyalty. You know how I feel about the loyalty. You know how I feel about that. But I just want to know first, what was it that you were doing in San Francisco this past week for people who have been under a rock and haven't seen any of your footage?
So, like I said, I went to San Francisco to listen to Kamala Harris' speech at Emerge. Emerge is an organization that's been spending 20 years electing women and getting them to run for office. If a lot of people don't know, Kamala Harris was actually one of the first few people to actually get, help with Emerge America when it was actually Emerge California. Yes. So they helped actually get her the grassroots organization that she needed when she was running as DA against Terrence Hallinan. And from there, as you can see, Emerge works on from being DA to AG to senator all the way up to our vice president. So
all
Emerge
the way
is
up
dedicated.
To president, really, Kenny? Isn't that what you meant?
Look, when we get it on paper, because child, we already know there was some fuckery happening with this last election. I'm not gonna live in the realm of conspiracy, child, but she will always be my Madam VP and my president, because I do not acknowledge the felon in chief, felon 47, because he is definitely not my damn president.
I acknowledge him because I know that even with all of the filth of everything that was going on, it was still millions of people that voted for him. And so I acknowledge their president and I acknowledge my president. They have one and I have one. But so, yes, Emerge, we had the lovely Queen Ashanti Goler on yesterday. And she talked about Emerge and talked about the founders and talked about all of why it's important. But I love that you, who is forever championing Black women, not just our Madam VP, but all of us, and just the work that we do. And when we're disrespected, you're there to respect us. So I loved that you were there. I just want to share a little bit of what happened. Please, Mr. Producer, play our first very short clip.
I'm glad that you're here at this gala. Like I was telling them, you can't have a gala without the gay and then the comedy.
Exactly.
You just
That's
can't.
right. Between us, we are the gala.
Oh my goodness. One thing I love about our forever vice president is she is 100% authentically herself. And you just can't fake authenticity like that. And she is so warming and so welcoming, and she is truly an ally to the LGBTQIA plus community. She has done so much for us, whether it becomes
speaking of allyship,
Proposition 8. Come on.
Speaking of
Yeah, go ahead.
allyship, talk about it, but I just want to play that little 4-second clip that we have. Speaking of allyship, let's bring some pride and find out where them fans at.
You know, she's the first person that has actually did the Clack It challenge and done it excellent. I'm talking about 100%, no messed ups. That was the first run. Okay, she
Kenny,
got it.
I saw you out there on the struggle bus on Capitol Hill. You have the patience of Job trying to get folks. I mean, they couldn't even quite get the concept of what it would mean to snap that fan. And so then when we saw our MVP, people were like, I don't know if you saw under the comments, I started singing my song that I've been singing. Didn't we almost have it all? That's all I can do. That's
It is
that's all I
unfortunate
can do.
that a lot of people, a lot of people just had to choose hatred over joy. And I know a lot of people are probably struggling with buyer's remorse because all of us are suffering, even though they thought it was only going to hurt people of color in the queer community and Black women. But unfortunately, they're having to deal with the consequences of their actions. But we would have had a culturally competent and also a real commander-in-chief in the Oval Office, and we wouldn't be in the predicament that we wouldn't have to be worrying about our citizenship. We wouldn't have to be worrying about our ability to vote. We wouldn't have to worry about people being snatched off the streets and sent to, El Salvador. We wouldn't have to be worrying about how high, gas and food, and worrying about our 401k and our retirement dropping to the ground. Like, we wouldn't have to be going through what we're going through right now. This was a very simple choice. But child, if you thought that you were trying to, show Kamala Harris a lesson, she's still maintaining her Black joy even through all of what we're going through.
That was all the absurdity to me in politics every time. And, Kenny and I have talked about this before. You can't teach Joe Biden and Jill Biden no lesson. They're going to go be on the beach in Delaware and be with their family and travel and live their good lives. You can't teach Kamala D. Harris a lesson. She's still happily married and having fun with her family, cooking greens and doing whatever she want to do with her life. And frankly, for these kind of people, there's always more money out of government than in it. So if you think you canceling them and their earning ability, you're foolish. People are hurting themselves. Kenny, I heard, thank God, I don't publicize Joe Scarborough because he be on both sides of the fence, and I can't be on both sides of the fence with him. But they played on Morning Joe a piece of VP Kamala's speech, and he came in and he was like, "These are just facts." He's like, "I know people are going nuts over what she said, but he's like, never mind the regular people who voted against their interests. He's like, the wealthy people, you voted against your interests. The corporations, you voted against your interests. Your stuff is in the toilet."
Well, they say white supremacy is very expensive. So what these people are understanding, their prejudice is going to, affect their pockets. Okay, it's going to affect their profits. So, I hope you guys learn from this mistake, because you're not hurting Black people. I mean, we've lived through slavery. We've been through the worst. We've been through Jim Crow, redlining. We've been through it all. Okay, and we're still standing tall. So you're not hurting us. We're going to be all right regardless. But we're very, focused, and we're very much clocked in. As much as people think that we're, taking a back into this, we're very much clocked in. We're just reserving our energy for the things and we're learning, to take care of ourselves. I think that's a lot of things that people aren't paying attention. Just because, I mean, Monique, you were just literally on the Capitol steps with, our minority leader, Hakeem Jeffries, and Senator Cory Booker, stressing the importance of Medicaid and how many people are going to be affected from it. So your boots have always been on the ground.
Oh yeah, well, my boots are gonna stay on the ground, and I understand that everybody's boots is not necessarily on the ground right now, but that's, as you said, is the part they miss about us. Listen, we multitask with the best of them. You come against us, you make us lock in together stronger, and the time you need to worry about us the most is when we're quiet. I mean, all this dancing, child, is movement meetings, as long as you understand, like,
I
We
mean, come on, let's
dance
take it
and
back to slavery. We were
these are
singing our way through freedom.
these are movement meetings. Kenny, I'm so proud of you. I know that you have a real Black job and you are on limited time. I want to play the last video and then I want to let you have just a couple of closing remarks. Let's give our last little video, which I love.
How are you doing, Madam Vice President?
I am well, my dear. I am well. Thank you for asking.
So, how are you in this moment maintaining your Black joy?
Listen, I feel very blessed. I have an incredible husband who is here right now. Hey, Doug. And an incredible circle of friends who are family and family. And I think it's just important to be with, those people who love you and care about you and get you.
Have you learned the boots on the ground dance yet?
I have not. You know what? I know. Will you teach me?
I will.
Okay, I'm serious. We can do it together.
You serious?
I'm very serious.
Okay, we will get this after that.
All
right, sway. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now cross. All right, there we go. There we go. I knew you would get it. I'm pretty happy you there as soon as you just learned it. I'm like, been trying all day.
So Black.
Now, Mo, have you learned the boots on the ground dance yet?
Man, I not only know the boots on the ground, I played it on the piano. It's in my Instagram feed. Like I'm a Texan. Don't play me.
Oh no, that's right.
I got outfits. My daughter and I have whole like line dance tutorials that we do for the new dances when they come out. We just don't give everybody everything. But the reason why I said that was so Black is because the thing about us, when we get something, what? Like you thought I wasn't gonna get it, and then she kept pushing on you. She could have pushed you over. It's like I think we needed that. We needed to just see, listen, all the serious things are the serious things, but our leaders, our visionaries, our joyful warriors are still right centered where they need to be. Your last remarks.
I think a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of DMs lately saying that, I've been dealing with a lot of depression and I was just literally in a rut right now. But just seeing you guys, you and Vice President Kamala Harris exuding that Black joy really made something for people in this darkness. As she was saying in her concession speech, only in the darkness can you see the light, but we have to find our joy in every moment, even when we're dealing with adversity. And I think that's what's so unique about us as Black people is we've always found some sort of, silver lining in the darkness. And we just have to continue to hold on to that light. And no matter what's going on, if we continue to hold on to that light, we'll be able to continue this fight because we've got some work to do, you guys. Some serious work to do, but it's also okay to be non-serious and heal and have laughter and be joyful because if we don't, we'll wear ourselves out. The whole job of Donald Trump is to fatigue us, but we have to find that joyous spirit in all of us, okay?
Yes. Well, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep going. Just keep going. And whoever understands it, great. Whoever doesn't understand it, great. Because that's what your uniqueness is. And I know that God will continue to show favor as we have seen this past week. And I hope, oh my God, I hope that haters got a full plate. I hope they are truly choking this week. But that's just big sis comments. That's not for you. Love you, Kenny. We'll follow you at 2 Raw 2 Real everywhere. And can't wait for you to be back next time when the government gets some Wi-Fi.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Bye, Mo, and bye, you guys.
Love y'all. Love Kenny. I love him. Follow Kenneth Walden everywhere. 2 Raw and TOO Real. There it is on the screen at 2 Raw 2 Real everywhere. His TikTok has like 350 capillion people, 1,000 capillion people following, and he's doing great work, and that great work is being rewarded. So please lift him up and share. And, it's not easy to show up as your authentic self and do the work every single day, but he does. And he's not for everybody, and I'm not for everybody, and ain't nobody supposed to be for everybody, but if you seek it, you'll find the people that are for you. And the thing that I love, whether it's Kenny, whether it's Reese, whether it's Ashanti, whomever it is that we're bringing, what you're gonna get, different delivery styles, what you're gonna always get is facts and data and truth and expertise and commentary that is rooted in all of those things. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, Monique Pressley channel, and keep coming back. I will see you again Monday, noon Eastern. Until then, stay safe out there.